Hello everyone. This is Amy with Simply Elizabeth Crafts. It is Monday and this is our weekly Facebook Live. I am going to try to find myself as I yawn, apparently. All right, let's see if I can find and get it up. There we go. Hello everyone. Happy Monday. All right, one more thing to do, and that is to share it to my group. All right, hey Kathy. Hello. Hi everyone. All right, I have a lot. What else is new, right? I have a lot to talk about. Want to start off by saying make sure that you comment on the post. Make sure that you share on the post. When you do share, make sure that you share it to another public place other than either Simply Elizabeth or either one of those. So share it to your personal page or to a group that you're a member of outside of mine. So make sure you do that, and then your name goes into a drawing. Woohoo! And I've got really good prizes for next week. Woohoo! Hey Dora, hey Sharon, hey Carrie. Thank you, Kathy. I always appreciate you. All right, so last week was not live because I had a church meeting. So it was over on YouTube. YouTube, I have a lot of people that are on there that are not a part of the Facebook. And the reason for that is they're not on Facebook. So I actually have two different names, and I'm probably going to butcher this one, but it's Narada, I think is how you pronounce it, Hernandez. So I will get these in the mail, this in the mail to you. I actually do need your address. I don't think I have that, but I'll definitely double check. And then Janet Habashin. I got some hard ones this week, didn't I? So let's see. Narada won. She won the Wintry 3D embossing folder, and then Janet won the Sweet Candy bundle. So those are the prizes that were drawn for last week. The prizes for this upcoming week. So again, you gotta make sure you share, make sure you comment so that your name goes into the hat. And that is going to be, it's the Peaceful Moments stamp set, which has the best sentiments. It's great for sympathy. You've got birthday, congratulations. This one you could use for wedding or for happy birthday. So this is one of my favorite sentiment stamp sets in the catalog. So, then the Snowman Magic Bundle. This is what we're going to be using today, so I figured why not give it away on Facebook Live, right? Yay! So those are the prizes for next week. So again, make sure you share, make sure you comment, and then you'll be set to go. Okay. That is the first part. The second is all the announcements that are going on with Stampin' Up. As always, there's a whole bunch of them. Right now, and I know this is really small and I'm sorry, I'll bring it up a little bit so you can see it. The starter kit right now for the month of October, there is a great deal on it. It's always a great deal because you get so much in your starter kit. But for the month of October, you get extra. So it's typically $125 in your starter kit for only $99. But for October, it's $155 worth of products for only $99. Now, one thing to remember is you do pay tax on the starter kit, but you do not pay shipping on the starter kit. So that in itself is like your discount that you get when you join. When you join under the team that I am on, it is called Stampin' Grace. That team, you get all of my PDFs every month that for classes. So I post those right onto our team page. I also do business training. We do what's called like a call to action every week for those that would like to build a business. We do challenges. We have swaps every month. We do a mystery card during our team meeting, and we do have a team meeting every month. I absolutely love our team and I love our ladies. So if you are interested in joining at all, this is a great time to do so, and we would love to have you a part of our team. If you just kind of want to see what it's like, reach out to me and I can definitely talk to you. You could also just join our team meeting for a visit just to kind of see if that's what you would want to do. We would love to have you visit our team meeting. So, all right, so that is it about the starter kit. But if you do have questions, just reach out and let me know. There is a link in the description of the video, just so you know that. Okay, the other thing is, when you order from me in my online store every month, and it's $50 before tax and shipping, you get a free tutorial bundle. Y'all, the tutorial bundle this month is it's over 40 projects. I think it's like 44, but don't hold me to that. It's astronomical. It is fantastic. There are some really good projects in this month. That's mine. So the tutorial bundle gives you all the measurements, all the products. It gives you all of that fun stuff in there so that you can recreate those projects. But that is free when you order from my online store. You also get that free when you're on my team. Just a hint, hint. Oh, and I will show you, because we're doing the Snowman Magic Bundle. This is going to be my project for November. I already did it. Amazingly enough, I'm a month ahead on it. I am behind on everything but that, apparently. Don't forget that today is the last day to join or subscribe to Paper Pumpkin to get this Ho 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 kit. This is a monthly subscription. I love it. And every month I do different projects to kind of step outside of the box on how they were created. So I do alternative Paper Pumpkin projects every single month. So if you are interested or have questions, just let me know and I will help walk you through that process. But today is the last day to subscribe to that. Okay. And next. Whew, I'm telling you. Okay. If you are currently a demonstrator, I have new products to show, or if you are a demonstrator, I have new products to show you that only demonstrators can order this month. If you are not a demonstrator, you are a customer, you get to order this starting next month. So that's one of the other perks about being a demonstrator is you get the products early. Let alone the fact that you get a discount on it, right? So this bundle or suite is available now until January the 4th. This bundle right here will be in the new mini catalog that comes out in January. These other products are only for a limited time. So if they sell out before January the 4th, they're gone. You can't get them. So if you are interested in getting them, then you can do that at the beginning of November. I had to think about that for a second. So these are really awesome. They're like little buttons, I think is what. I'm not really sure. They say gold adhesive back swirls, and they do swirl, but they kind of remind me of like an old button on, like the old jackets, blazers, back in the day. My mom had a few of them. Actually, I might have had a few too, but this is got some great Christmas sentiments in this set right here. I think that one's my favorite. May this season be filled with peace and joy. So, and then that's a great Merry Christmas one. But this is, of course, flowers. And then there are some great dies that match and coordinate with it. I do want to show you these because these are frames and they are fantastic. So they're layering, they layer within each other. So you see how this one right here, this heart one, layers on the outside of this piece right here. So you could layer those up, use them individually as well. Then this piece also can, I know it doesn't look like it here, but it will go like right over it. So it creates more, you've got this detailed area here. So it creates an even more detailed frame there as well. And then again, you can use that one individually. So this is amazing. You will see some projects from this in November. I won't use them for this month because you can't purchase it if you're only a customer. The paper's really pretty too, but we'll save and show that to you when we do the Facebook Live for it. The other thing, the last thing I have for you guys is Hey Gamble, is the birthday card organizer kit. Y'all know I love my kits. I love them to death. They are easy peasy to put together. They are fun. I have liked most of the ones that we've done or that Stampin' Up! Has come out with. But these are kits that they actually have available every day online. When they sell out, they sell out. But so they are, a lot of times while supplies last, sometimes they come back in stock. This one though is a birthday calendar organizer. And I went ahead and put all of this together. And y'all, I think this took me 30 minutes to do. All 12 cards, as well as the putting the stickers on the pages here for the calendar. So you just write down whose birthday is that month. And then you put the little cards right inside. So here are the cards. So you would just take one of your cards and one of your envelopes. This is how I would do it. I would stick it right on in there and then just put it down into that little pocket. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am hoping like no tomorrow that this will help keep me organized, because I really am bad about sending out birthday cards. I'm horrible about it. So, and that's exactly right, Dora. This would be a great gift for someone. I actually had a customer order it, I guess, on free shipping day. She ordered 2. She was like, I want one for myself, and then I want one for a friend of hers that sends out cards too. And that's exactly what she said. It will be an amazing gift for her. And it was a birthday gift to her. So kind of cool in that area too, right? Okay. Let me take a deep breath because that was a lot. There are a lot of other stuff going on, but I am trying to post all of those things to Facebook. So make sure you're checking out the events and stuff that I post, because that's where I'm trying to put a bunch of information so that I don't have to talk as long for Facebook Lives. But that doesn't work out very well either. Oh, good, Kathy. I'm glad it's on your list too. It is on mine. I bought a couple extra for craft fairs as well, so which is great. Okay, so today we are going to do this amazing set here. It is called Snowman Magic. In the description of this video, there is a blog post that went live at 6:30. I will make sure it went live as soon as I get off here, but it should have gone live at 6:30. That will give you all the measurements of the cards that we create today. Those, I think it just makes it easier. So this is kind of like a mini class for y'all, and I thought I'd kind of explain that. This is a mini class that just gives you all the products that I'm using, and then it gives you a list of all the products I'm using, and it gives you all the measurements. So if you want to go and recreate it. A lot of my customers are buying these products, and I just feel like this gives you guys more alternatives in order to create and keep you creating. So, and if you ever have questions about measurements or anything like that, always just reach out to me, and I'm happy to fix it or or get more information to you on those. So today we're going to use Snowman Magic. I love this set because I love the fact that it has little pieces that you can create a snowman. And as Michelle said earlier today, you can create a cool man snowman, right? So let's go ahead and get rolling with our first project. And we are going to create our cool man snowman first. We are using quite a bit of extra products with this one. But I just had to. I just think the sunglasses are like my favorite in the whole thing. So, all right, I've done some of the cutting already so that you didn't have to watch me do all that. So we've got our card base. I'm going to fold that in half. And then we've got that piece. We'll put that on in just a little bit. We've got this one. We're going to use the Wintry 3D embossing folder for this one. I'm going to try to remember to put it on the right way so that it gets embossed on the right side. So that's just we're going to run that through in just a minute. We are going to go ahead on this piece and let's stamp our sentiment. We're going to use black memento. My voice seems like it's going out and I don't know why. I haven't talked a lot. I don't have to answer the phone nearly as much at the new job, so I really haven't talked that much. So we're going to stamp that right there. It is a little crooked, but I'm going to go with it. We are then going to take our little scrap piece of paper here, and we are going to stamp our snowman. We're going to stamp that in basic gray because I didn't want black. I didn't want the outline to be so harsh, so we're going to stamp that in basic gray. Then we are going to stamp our little scarf here in Coastal Cabana. We are going to stamp our hat, or bogan as my husband calls it. I'd never actually heard it called a bogan until I got married. And Ben called it that. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and create our face. So we are going to stamp the sunglasses. Let's stamp that first. I was thinking what might be easiest, but we're going to stamp the sunglasses first. We're going to stamp those way up here, like that. We are then going to stamp these 3 dots. Now I'm going to make sure that it's straight. It's a photopolymer stamp, so we can get it straight. And then we're going to stamp those right there on the body. We're then going to just let it curve like it naturally would. We're going to ink it back up, and we're going to stamp our mouth with it like that. We are then going to take our little nose here. We're going to take Pear Pizzazz. Not Pear Pizzazz. Oh my Lanta. We are going to take Pumpkin Pie, and we are going to stamp our nose like that. Then we're going to take this piece of crumb cake here. We are going to ink it up with soft suede. There is a lot of stamping. There is a lot of stamping. And we're just going to stamp it right there. You don't really have to do them that far apart, but it's okay. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that we've got everything there. We're going to take one of these snowflakes here. And you can tell I use these for a class because they're all cut up. And we are going to, here are the, I use the stitch rectangles for this piece. I just want you guys to know that for this piece here. And then for this piece here, I use the scallop contour dies. All right, we're going to take this out like this. We're going to set all that aside so we don't mess it up. Set our card over here, throw that away, bring in our cut and emboss machine. We're going to start by embossing first. I want to do that first. I've always called it a hat or a toboggan, yes, but he calls it a bogan. And I've never heard that. You know, I have to say, my husband comes up with really weird names for a lot of things. A lot of things. Okay, so we are going to place this inside. One thing you want to remember with especially your 3D embossing folders, you want your folded part of your embossing folder to go through your machine first, and then you don't need to run it back through. It will emboss it just right. And there we go. Okay. So that does that one. We'll put that plate away. We're going to bring back in our plates 2 and 3. And we are going to come over here, grab our snowman, grab our crumb cake, and we are going to do a lot of die cutting. We're going to take this and put it here. We need our little hat here. Our scarf. You can always use little post-it tape. That's what I've got there if any of your items are moving. And I'm going to do these hands right here. So these are the arms, and I just want to say Stampin' Up! Did an amazing job. So that's a big like circle so that you can attach it to the back of your snowman. So I'm lining up. You want to make sure when you line it up that you see all the color through the holes in the top. And then we're going to run it all through. We're going to pray I did it right. I do miss our magnetic plate quite a lot. All right, we're going to put all these pieces back down here so I don't lose them. And then we will take our pieces off. See, look at this. So you can put a glue dot right there. It is magnificent. All right, so there's our pieces. And then I'm going to move all this. Hey, Sandy. Where'd you say you're from? I mean, where you're coming from? I'm here oh, you're here halfway. Oh yeah. Oh, Verna. Girl, I tell you, I cannot tell you how many times I have cracked embossing folders because I forget. I have replaced quite a few of them for my own damage. I promise you. All right, so here we're going to take and pop this piece up right here. And this has got some stitching around it, which is why I wanted to make sure I did it the right way. because when you look on the sample, you can't really see that stitching because I did it opposite. So that was the back side of it. But now we can see it nicely. All right, so we're gonna pop this up. And we're gonna put there and there, just because it is an embossed piece. And we're gonna stick it right about here. We're gonna take this ribbon here, and this is Pool Party. This is Coastal Cabana. This is Pool Party, but I think it goes really nicely together. We're gonna tie a bow. And then we are going to trim off the ends. I want to make sure I get it over there. All right. Put my pin back in so I don't stick myself. We're going to take a glue dot and we are going to place it right here. And I'm going to force that tail to kind of move as well. Okay. All right. So now we are going to take our little scalloped piece here. We're going to put adhesive down the middle of it like that. We are then going to take 2 dimensionals, put them on the edge, and then we're going to line this up right here. Let's actually move that bow down just a touch. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to take our little snowflake that we have here. We're going to put a glue dot on the back of it. There is a shiny side to this snowflake, and then there is a dull side to it. So you pick whichever one you want. I'm going to actually put 2 glue dots on it just to make sure it does stay. Whoops. And then that's going to go right here, right there. We're going to go ahead and take this little snowflake. I want to show you something. So, in our kits, Stampin' Up! Always gives us these sheets of glue dots. These sheets of glue dots are smaller than our regular glue dots. So you're going to see me using these quite a bit tonight so that the glue dots don't stick out, because I have about 1 million of these sheets. And literally I'm just going to take my nail and it will pop it right off, and then that glue dot is still on the sheet. And then I'm just going to place that there. And look, it covers it up. And we're going to stick that snowflake there. We are going to take a glue dot for this little arm here, and this arm here. We're going to put it on the back of our snowman. Let's see how. All right, so this one's going to go over here like that. This one's going to go here like that. All right, we're going to turn that over. We're going to pop it up. We're going to put 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional. We're going to off center it just a touch from that center of the snowflake. We are going to take and put a little bit of adhesive on our scarf there. We're going to attach it right under. I want to make sure that you can see the mouth so it doesn't look like a mouthless snowman. And then we're going to take a dimensional and we're going to put it on the hat. And it just barely fits. You could use a mini dimensional if you wanted, but it does actually fit on there. And then we're just going to put that right up there at the top. And ta-da, there is card number 1. I will say there are a lot of parts and pieces to this set, but it is gorgeous. I love it. It is fun too. It's a lot of fun. All right. So let's move on to 2. And this one is pretty simple. This would be a good card to do a lot of mass production on if you needed to mass produce your Christmas cards. So, all right, so we're going to take a piece of real red. We're going to fold that in half. And then we're going to go ahead and take our, well, I forgot another piece, but that's okay. I got one right here. We're going to take this and we're going to put it on the inside. And again, all the measurements are, thank you, Carrie, are on the blog. So you can pull all of the measurements. I put what's on the inside and all of that as well. I know, Verna, the sunglasses are so stinking cute. I literally could not get over it. Which, I don't know if any of you are, but I am the person that if I spend really good money on a pair of sunglasses, I will lose them in a heartbeat. But if I go and spend $3, $4 on a pair like I have right now from Walmart, I have literally had them for 3 years now and have not lost them. But the moment I go and spend a lot of money, I will lose them. Oh, Gamble, yes. Stampin' Up! Added that little circular end. They are genius. Genius. Okay, so I've done actually all the cutting for this card, so you don't have to sit here and watch me. We're going to use this red and white glimmer paper. Y'all know I love Stampin' Up! Glimmer paper because it does not go everywhere. It's not like glitter. All right, so we're going to attach this piece. I want to just kind of see how much room I've got down there. We're going to attach this right about here. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here so I know kind of where I'm going. I don't know if that helped or not, but we'll see. We'll trim off the excess. So we're just going to attach it all the way to the edge like that. We're going to trim off that little piece there. Being a lefty, it is very hard to trim straight. I don't know why it's harder for lefties than it is righties, but it is what it is. All right, so now we're going to take and adhere this piece down, and this is from the Sweetest Christmas. If you ordered the Christmas tree class, the Celebration Christmas tree class, you have a whole pack of this paper and you will have plenty left over to make this card. I promise you. I've got a little extra here, so I'm just going to trim that off as well. Ta-da! Okay. Now we're going to start adhering our trees. But I don't need them to be this tall. So what I've done is I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut them down. Poor little trees. We are going to take some liquid glue. I do suggest using our adhesive sheets, but I didn't do it in the midst of cutting them. So we're going to just go with liquid glue and pray that I don't get it everywhere. And I'm literally just going to put it on the center in just a couple of spots so that I can hold the outside of it and not get glue all over me. All right, this one we are going to pop up, and I'm going to slide it just right up underneath because I didn't put adhesive all the way to the top. We're going to stick that one in right there. Press it down. We're going to cut this one down a little bit further. We're going to do right there. And they don't all have to be the same size. All right, so that one's going to go right about there. So we'll put a little bit of glue here. And a little bit of glue right there. And then we will tuck that right up underneath there and lay it down. Okay. This one is going to tuck right up underneath there like that, but I still do want to cut off. So I'm going to show you what I did. I cut right there, just cut off that whole bottom piece there. Then I took and trimmed off the limbs. And I'm thinking we should be good with just that one. Yep. To create that snowbank, I also used, you know what? I may not need to, I'm going to use the whole one here because I feel like that one, I feel like it might be a little too short now. Yeah. Here, we're going to put this one and then there. We're going to stick this one up underneath here. I need more. Well, that one's going to stick off some. That's okay. And this one, I didn't cut the hill quite like the other one. All right, and then we'll just do the whole one on this one. Just play around with it because every card you do is going to be completely different. That's what I love about card making. It's never the same, ever, ever. All right, so let's do this. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. All right, then we're going to take our linen thread, and I may fix it whenever I get off here. You know, you just never know. Oh, good, Verna. I'm so glad you got it today. I think I've gotten several messages that people have gotten them today, so that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had ordered some more envelopes, and they did not come in time. So I had to go to, because I wanted to send everybody 12 by 12 paper. I did not want to cut it up because I really feel that this paper is just, it's just gorgeous. So I didn't want to cut it up. So I literally had to go to every FedEx and UPS store in Columbia and surrounding areas to find the envelopes. And wouldn't you know, I get them all in the mail, you know, early part of the week, and they all finally came in yesterday. So I was like, oh, of course. But I didn't want to hold them any longer either, so since they were all ready to go. Okay, so we've got that there. We're going to now take some black memento. We are using, I am absolutely in love with these label dies right here from the Frosted Flurry. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are stitched and I love them. And we are going to take some black memento. And we're going to ink up our sentiment. And our sentiment says, filled with warm and wonderful memories. We're just going to pop that there. And we're going to stick this over our sentiment, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're going to take and cut the edge of our dimensionals, and we are going to stick. So what's going to happen is that linen thread is going to go through the center for us. And then that will secure it to our cardstock. All right, and we'll tuck that right there. Just put it down. We'll flip this piece over and we're going to pop it up with dimensionals. And grab 3 more. Let me scoot this one over a little bit. Oop, that one tore. I got a little fast with putting it down on there. And we will stick it right onto our card front. And card number 2 is done. I definitely like them shorter, so I'll probably go back and fix them when it's all done. But, you know, that's okay. Oh, I did add Wing Castella to the trees just to kind of give them a little bit of snow look as well. So you can go through and do that too. And if you get it in the background, that's fine. I'm being very messy with it right now. I probably need a little bit more in the barrel. There we go. Alrighty. I like this side, but I don't like the other side with the trees. So I will have to fix it. All right, there we go. Okay, so that's card number 2. And then let's do card number 3. Card number 3 uses some watercoloring, which I have not done in a really long time. I learned, okay, hold on, Carrie, I gotta read your message real quick. I learned the hardware sticking the, I'm trying to use, no, it doesn't. It does. It makes the edge, it makes it all like wobbly on your paper. So I have learned to take those edge pieces and stick them right over that ribbon, and it secures it all in there. Oh, thank you, Gamble. Yes, Wink of Stella is amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay, I gotta find, oh, here we go. I had to use 2 trays today. 2. Okay, so here is card number 3. I saved the best for last. So we say, right? Okay. I am going to grab, this is just a little, it's a burp cloth from Target. I have several of them. This is what I use for my watercoloring. As you can tell, it is all great and wonderful. Okay, so we're going to take this, and my, my piece, this is slick, so it's easy to wash up, which is why I picked it. It's not paper, so it won't get messed up. All right, so we're going to take some Pool Party. We are going to take our block, and we're going to ink it up just like that, okay? And then I'm going to close my Pool Party. And I'm going to get my watercolor. This is a watercolor brush. I cannot remember what they actually call it in the catalog. But again, it's listed on the blog, so you can grab what it is called. Now, I didn't clean this, but I will say with these brushes, I don't like them as much as I liked our old ones. So if you have the old ones, use those. But you're going to squeeze, and we want to put some water onto our page here. And you're going to see some blue, and that's okay. I didn't clean my brush very well since I was going to use it again. All right, so I'm just putting water on there because I really don't want it to be really, really dark. Then I'm going to put some water onto my block here. And I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to kind of drip it back onto my block. And then I'm going to do that. And now we're going to just put it onto our cards. This is the fluid. The Fluid 100 watercolor paper that is Stampin' Up. And I will say I do like their watercolor paper. All right, so we're just gonna keep going. And we're gonna just get the whole thing covered. I am leaving the edges open with a little bit of that white border. Okay, so there we go. I think that is good enough. You're then gonna squeeze your brush. I let water kind of drip out, and I rub it until it is clean. And then your brush is clean. It will stain, but you're not gonna get that blue color anymore. Now, the reason I use a block instead of doing it into my barrel here in my ink pad is because I can do this. I can flip it over and I can clean it, and then nothing is a mess and nothing is going to get into my ink pad. You can do it that way for sure. It is totally up to you, but I just find putting it on my block is easier, and then I can clean the block. It's also a good way to force yourself to clean blocks. Okay, so I did another one already so that it would be completely dry. You can, if you want this to dry quicker, you can use your heat tool to do that. But I went ahead and did another one so that it would be completely dry and we could finish our project. Okay, we are going to stamp on our watercolor paper. To do this and to make it where it's a good clear image for your sentiment on watercolor paper, I suggest StazOn. That is the best color. That is the best thing to stamp with when you're watercoloring. It does stain your stamps, but it's quite all right. It doesn't ruin them at all. I'm gonna grab one thing real quick. So I have my little Chucky here, and I'm gonna show you why I'm gonna do that. So sometimes it's really hard to get really good pressure onto your watercolor paper. So I'm inking this up really good. StazOn also dries very quickly, so you want to make sure you get it down quick. All right, we're gonna stick this here. Then I'm gonna take my Chucky and I'm just gonna rub. And I seem to get a little bit better pressure when I press down on this Chucky here. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub it. Now, because again, StazOn dries quickly, it also sticks. So when you pull it up from your paper, just be slow and ta-da. So there you go. I think the StazOn, I tried it both ways, even with the paper being completely dry. I found that the StazOn stamped better than the black Memento. You could also use your Stamparatus if you want to stamp it a couple times, and you know, get a really good solid image as well. Yeah, Verna. One thing I've always said is I will be honest about the products. I don't like the new brushes. I don't like them at all. I do have the old ones, but you know, I probably will just use the old ones as well. But I tried them again. I tried to give a little bit of credit to them. Yes, Carrie, and with the Chucky, it makes that pressure even as well, so which is really, really nice. I am liking my Chucky a lot. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab my silicone mat because I'm going to show you a little trick. I wanted these gold pieces here to almost look like washi tape at the top and the bottom, like it's holding this watercolor paper to our card base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Seal Plus and I'm going to run it very close to the edge over there. So how you see how now on my mat, I have a little bit of glue on the paper, but then I've got there, okay? With this, all we have to do is pull it and it comes right off. We're gonna fold that over, just like that. Make sure it's down there. We can set that back down onto our silicone mat because it's not gonna stick. And then we're gonna adhere, we're gonna just lay this piece down, just like it's a piece of washi tape. Okay, and now it's stuck. We're gonna flip it and we're gonna do it to the other side as well. We're also gonna put dimensionals on the back of it so it will help to hold it as well. All right, and then we're gonna put our head in. Make sure we get it lined down. All right, there we go. All right, so we're gonna take that off now. And we are going to pop this up with dimensionals. And see, we're gonna put a dimensional up there. So now it's also adhered to that little piece. All right, and then I need one more. And I need to fold my card base in half because I didn't do that yet. Okay, fold this over. Give it a good burnish so that it is creased. Then we are gonna stick this on and we're just gonna do it right here in the center, like that. We are gonna take this gold trim from the Simply Elegant trim. We're gonna tie a nice little bow with our gold so it matches that gold foil sheet. We're gonna cut and we're gonna cut, and then we will take, we're gonna take a glue dot, wherever I put them over here, and put that glue dot on the back. And then we're gonna adhere this down right there. The gold foil sometimes is a little finicky. Okay. And I can play with that later. I had to play with that one to get it to do what I want it to do. Oh, it kind of looks like it's upside down. Let's try to turn it. Maybe that'll help. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Sometimes I might be a little too picky. Okay, the last thing we want to do is we want to adhere all these fun little snowflakes. Now, the little small snowflake we used on the very first project, and that is from the Snowman dies. So it's this piece right here. But the other one is from our, let me show you real quick. It is from the Frosted Flurries, and it's these two right here. So I cut out those and that little one to create all of the snowflakes. All right, so we're gonna go back to using these little pieces, or these little glue dots from our kit, from Stampin' Up's kits. We're just going to take off a bunch of these backings. Every now and then I get one that doesn't want to come off. I mean, the back doesn't want to come off, and that's okay. So we'll go ahead and stick this one on. And we'll just let that one be. But this is good so you don't waste a whole bunch. Of course, I'm live, so now they're all not going to work right. Ah! Okay, there we go. There's one. And 2. And 3. There we go. Now they're going. All right, so I really found that it works well with this little one. It really does. So we're going to take this one and put it here. We'll take another big one. We'll put that one there. We'll take another big one. We'll put this one. Let's put that one up there. We'll take this one. Put it here. And I gotta concentrate. Oh, goodness. All right. Y'all know I cannot do 2 things at one time, right? All right, let's put that one there. Let's do another big one. Right here. And a little one. I love snowflakes. Sometimes I have a really hard time stopping. I think that will do it. I think that should be good, right? You all agree? All right, let me get all this out the way. You can always put that little extra one on the inside if you wanted. Okay, so there we go. There is card number 3. Let me add a piece to the inside real quick. So that you can write on it and send it. All right, there we go. Okay, let me grab all of them. So we've got that one and that one and that one. Make sure I'm in here. I know, yes, I love snowflakes. I love them, I love them, I love them. So, all right, so there we go. Don't forget, today is the last day to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. So if you want the next Paper Pumpkin, make sure that you get subscribed for that. Hey, Deb. Yeah, and I actually, Deb, will upload it to YouTube, which might be a little easier to view as well, just in a few minutes. So, okay, I think that is it. I don't think I missed any comments. If I did, I'll go back and check them after I get off. But I hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget, comment, share. We have some really good prizes for next week. Peaceful Moments stamp set, and then the Snowman Magic bundle. So you'll get the bundle that we are playing with today. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.